It's officially 3:33 p.m. and we are off the clock. It is the first week of May.
Yeah,
Where has the year gone?
It's flying by.
Like
May already.
How is it May?
I don't know.
Already. I was just tripping about it being 2023, and now we are
halfway in.
Absolutely, yes. What you guys been doing this week? What you been doing?
This week, oh man, I had such a busy week. I don't even know what today is. You talking about this week?
Today's Monday.
It's all running together. It's Monday.
After last week.
Oh Lord. Okay, so last week, it was pretty busy. Give me a second. Let me catch up and figure out what was I doing.
Oh, look, it's been a week or a month.
I have no idea. No, seriously, but outside of just running the company and doing what my daily goals and my routines are, my boyfriend, he's into film, so he started casting for not his first short film, but like a short film, maybe his third one, but his official one that we're gonna push and get the bag behind.
So, the one.
Exactly. So we've been doing that, and that's been really, really hectic and time consuming, as well as balancing, my everyday.
Yeah.
Management.
That's exciting.
It's teamwork going on over there.
Absolutely.
Make the dream.
Yes.
Absolutely. What you been doing?
Ray's like anything I can push the bag behind.
Okay. Listen.
Support of.
I hear a strategy bag. Talent, skill. Okay, big bag.
I got time.
It makes sense.
What you been doing?
Girlfriend, my regular monotony.
Organizing.
Story of my life.
Yeah.
Literally, my life's mission is peace and finding the balance and getting organized.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Ash, what you been doing?
Same working out, trying to just maintain balance and alignment. I did spend some time with my best friend and god sister. We got massages. And
nice.
Had dinner. A little bit of self-care, a little recollaboration.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta.
Not the recollab.
Yeah, you gotta calibrate. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Put your feet on the ground.
I've been being super mom and super auntie.
Okay.
Yes, Muntie. So, our last one is graduating. Well, technically our last one because we still got Gabe. But our last one is graduating, and so we've been doing a lot of college stuff.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know why our house is the spot for...
It's the
Why
spot.
is it not
Of course
the
it
spot?
is.
I don't even like y'all
Why
kids.
wouldn't it be?
Because you don't like them.
Why
Everybody
wouldn't it
like
be?
the mean lady.
Listen, for facts. My mother is a fan favorite. The strict mom.
Everybody love the
Eating all my food, and remember I told you we had the fight party, so this is just like a little funny thing. We had my niece's friends, you guys are eating more than the boys.
Oh,
We're eating more than the boys.
They don't care.
And then one of them, he's like, we call him, his name is Biggs. His nickname is Biggs. He's like, Auntie, I need you to make me some more of that pasta and some rotel dip, and I'm going to bring my own Tupperware over there.
You got a request.
I said, you buy the food.
Yeah.
Forget the Tupperware. Get the Tupperware.
You got Tupperware.
Exactly.
I was about to ask for a food stamp card.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Like,
What are you
Wait a request.
What are you talking about?
I just assumed that was a part of it.
Right. And I'm like, you still owe me Starbucks. Because I sent the kids one day to go get me Starbucks. And he met them at Starbucks. And they sat up there for 30 minutes. They brought me cold ass Starbucks. I was
Yeah.
Not the code ass
I said,
Starbucks.
please owe me Starbucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he over
But
here
to be named Biggs.
You know what that
Who
comes with.
are you?
asking for rotel.
Who are you?
Rotella Alfredo.
Right there, his grandmama. It's a grandmama baby.
Right. He knows it.
Oh God.
That's funny.
That's crazy.
Yes. So, yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
Them kids keep you entertained. You don't want them over
They
there, but
do.
you want them over there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where would you want them to
I
be?
know for sure I'm
want
going to
them
be
in?
that type of mom. I'm going to want all the kids over there. And I'm
Yeah.
going to cook. I already know it. It's
Yeah.
just this law. I just got to figure out how to save some ducks for the extra food and all
Yeah.
this food
Yeah.
that I'm going to be cooking.
Yeah.
Because I'd rather my kids and their friends be at the
Right.
house. I don't have no kids now, but I know for sure
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
going to be
You gonna
that.
be with
I'm
the
going to be that house lady.
I like the boys being together because all 5 of them boys make one one normal brain.
All y'all together.
Normal brain.
Okay, take all of their input to get it.
To get one good solid
To
thought.
make sure everybody gets there safe and gets home safe.
Yes.
The girls, the girls are very, independent, responsible,
Very much
naturally, but
So who's the oldest? The guy, the boy, or
the boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
So
boy.
Oldest in age, probably.
yes, but he's
Probably
the baby.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how old is your girl?
She's a senior.
Okay.
So we had one graduate last year and then a senior.
Now she
Yeah.
went to prom. The
Okay.
dress
Yeah.
was
Slave.
amazing.
Gay.
Gay.
Yes.
Okay, she
She
did
was
what needed to do.
excited.
Yes.
Gay
Okay,
with me.
okay.
And was elegant. Like one of them pieces you
Yes.
wouldn't be embarrassed
Yeah.
to look back and see
Oh,
that.
Right.
Timeless.
These dresses
Timeless,
now,
Baby.
No,
showing
timeless.
everything.
They think they had the Met Gala
Yeah.
man,
And
but
that's
it's
how
the Met
it
glass.
with no Met bodies.
It don't even
It's the
be age
age
appropriate.
same cut.
It's
like
not
one
age
piece they just
appropriate.
putting
It's not
on
age
all of
appropriate.
it.
Of course,
No.
It's like a cut that's the same.
They be dazzling.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm like,
It
It be
you
a
gotta
lot of
choose one.
transparent
Yo, yeah.
material.
Yeah.
A lot of razzle.
Yeah,
a
it's
lot
the
of
same.
like just diamonds and
Yes.
pearls.
Exactly.
It's one piece that they've sold to everyone.
Literally.
They legit.
But you
think
gotta
they had the
choose
Met Gala.
boobs or legs.
You have
You can't
to
have
pick.
both.
You can't.
You can't have
cannot
both.
have both.
They don't know the rules. So
And really,
I'm
if you
not
go shit
elegant
on the
at all.
sides, you need to
That's
cover up
it.
everything.
Yeah.
If you're doing deep cuts, high
Yes.
slits, like
This
Complete
needs to be
coverage.
covered.
They don't know the rules.
they don't understand
They don't
it.
got
and
grandma.
nobody's teaching it.
Nobody's teaching.
Nobody's
And that's
teaching
how it was.
it.
It was a high split, but this was
Covered. Exactly.
Yeah.
Gay.
It's,
Yeah.
Class.
it's
Yeah.
rules.
Yeah.
We
There's
know the
rules
rules.
to it. Exactly.
Got all this out.
Then
Everything
you need
done.
to cover
How you
it.
got your legs out, your arms out, your stomach?
Baby, yeah.
Everything out.
You are out.
Yeah.
You got to applique over your cooch.
You get applicant.
A little piece.
That's a grandmama
over
baby.
over the mesh.
Oh my gosh.
It's a mess.
Absolutely.
And they in a Bentley.
It's always a Bentley.
Yes. Okay, you guys. Well, new episode.
Yes.
I'm good to drink.
No, not yet.
Okay. I've been saving, but I'm seeing.
Me too.
Okay. All right, it's 3:33 p.m. and we are officially off the clock. Cheers. Woo. Yeah. Somebody give baby her flat water.
Oh, it's flat already.
I flattened it out.
You mix it.
No.
Oh, she asked for flat water?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
She said no
water.
bubbles.
No.
Okay. So today we have another very special guest, our good girl, Rae Canti. AKA the Sea Moss Queen. Get into it.
Get in your bag.
Yes.
Stay in your bag.
Yes.
Put in your bag. Stay in your bag.
She's the founder and CEO of New Beauty Parlor and Wellness Space, which houses both successful businesses. Yes.
Yes.
New Beauty Parlor, Beauty Salon, New Beauty & Co. Wellness Shop.
Yes.
She's a former prominent hairstylist turned serial entrepreneur with over a decade of experience in beauty and wellness. She's established herself as a true innovator in her field. Yes. Welcome to GTGI.
Thank you, ladies. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Okay, so Deshae, tell us how you know Miss Rae.
So aside from being my best friend's favorite little cousin, Rae was one of my very first clients at when I used to work at A Lash Lifestyle. Yeah, she came in and she has a major anxiety about her eyes.
Worse than G?
Worse.
It's pretty bad.
And so, you know, like I'm a new eyelash artist, and then she's like giving me all of these disclaimers from the jump, like this is weird, I don't like this, I don't like this. I'm like, but knew she wanted the work.
Right.
I knew what I wanted.
She was that girl.
Yes, she wanted the work, but she was legit like, I got this, and this is the thing. So I'm like, okay. And you know, I'm like, I'm new.
You're
so
a new
I'm like,
artist, yeah.
I have no, I don't know.
Yeah.
You winging it.
I got no tools in my bag for what she needs, but we worked it out, and then we took a brief break, and then once we started working together at Salon Studios, like we got back in rotation. It's been up ever since. And I want to just say, like, legit watching your journey from that young lady that I met to the lady that sits by us right now, completely obsessed.
Thank you.
You are in your bag.
Staying.
No, legit. Like, I legit admire your journey.
I appreciate that.
And it has been absolutely wonderful seeing you flourish. And just like go for like what you want. I've always admired not just your youth, but it's something not unapologetic, but
it's
like
you're
just
confidence.
it's a confidence.
It's her certainty about who she is.
You are. You can tell it's like being comfortable in who she is.
Yeah, it's like a grandma's baby kind of energy. You know what I mean? Like you're grounded. Yeah. And I've always like admired like you deciding what you wanted, even owning your flaws, even owning some of this shit like I was a Captain Save-A-Ho vibe. Like, just calling it out and
you gave it up early, though.
You gave it
Proud of you.
I started early. Yeah. So I don't know if I gave it up early. I might just put my time in.
You did. So just admiring that. But, like, we legit met through Free, and it's been up ever since. And I'm just really happy for you. I'm so happy you're here today with us.
Yes. It's been an honor. I'm honored to even be here and to have the conversation with you ladies. I've known DJ, like she said, for such a long time. And I was always like, she was always an inspiration for me. Like, I always looked up to her and admired just her confidence, like her bossiness, her stylishness. Like, she was just like in her own bag. It might have been like her own air pocket, but she was in there like she didn't care. And
that's like the perfect description.
No, bubble.
I didn't want to put the air bubble in there, so I said air pocket. But DJ is definitely her own little bubble, and I like admired it so much. I seen like she was young and just on the grind. Like when I first was visiting my cousin in Atlanta, and he spoke so highly of her, and just seeing her in action and like seeing her, hustling at the club before you made, lashing a thing. And just to see what you've transpired and where you guys are now, it's just been a beauty. Even seeing Ashley transition, in that space, it's just been. I'm honored. I'm so happy to be here.
So when you found out we were, I know that I probably brought it up. We chat about whatever. When you found out we were legit doing a podcast, what you thought?
I was like, cute. Cute. 3. I was like, okay, I can see it. Because I see the different elements. At first, I wasn't really sure
what the dynamic
would all look like, but then I seen you guys start putting pictures together and hanging out more and like posting it. But I already knew what you and Ashley gave. But to see all 3 of you guys, I was like, oh, that's cute. Then I see the first episode, I was like, okay, that is something. Yes.
So I guess I met Rae off the strength of you as a client, and the one thing I've always been so inspired by with you is that you were always certain of yourself. You had a certain confidence of yourself at such a young age that just was super inspiring.
And we talked about it.
We talked about it, but she also kind of, I think, attributed it to her parents.
Yeah.
And like just knowing what she deserved and what she didn't deserve.
It's interesting that you guys say my confidence, because I wouldn't say I had it.
It was in the little discussions, like when you talked about things that you left, relationships that you left, situationships that you left.
You would legit walk out of your appointment and we'd be like, she got it. Like she got it.
She's a girl that gets
it. And we just admired because it was like at a young age. It's like if we knew what she knew. At that age, it was like we was rooting for you. We would never really like say a lot to influence the moves that you made.
Of course.
Obviously, you are strong-minded, so nothing could influence that.
Absolutely.
But when we would like legit commiserate over like what just happened, we'd be like, bro, she is. Yeah. It was really inspirational. We felt like
I love it.
You didn't know what you gave.
Yeah, I'm glad that I gave it naturally.
Because you could have taken a certain path. Yes. Some of your peers were taking. Because you were, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know how Tyra Banks say, we were rooting for you. Yeah. I could have took the other route. Like, for sure. But I kept it grounded, and I appreciate that. I feel like for me, just looking up to the people that was around me and just pulling out certain pieces of them that I liked. and I embodied it. I wasn't afraid to
You learn from others.
I'm not afraid to do that.
Yeah.
It's like so many people are afraid to learn from others as if it's a bad thing. And I promise to God, I will listen to somebody tell me how they crack their head and won't go there.
Won't do it.
Listen, that's the beauty of having older sisters. I'd be like, wait, what?
Yeah, like
you getting a whooping. I'm like, I don't want no whooping.
I'm the youngest. So that could be the thing. Like, never mind.
I'm good on that.
Well, I have a funny story. When I met you probably won't remember this though, but Deshae, I was like, I need somebody to do me a ponytail. I think
Remember you was just just laid that little part.
I needed a ponytail.
I'm trying to let me follow her.
I don't remember last time she did a ponytail.
This was the end of you being behind the chair. You were like transitioning on the way out, and so I came and whatever, and you were super professional, like super inviting. Oh, you can, sit here, wait here, da-da-da. And so by the time you got to me, it was a little bit late getting to me, but somebody had put you severely behind. And when I left, I told Deshae, I said, she handled it so well. Like me also being a hairstylist, I'm like, you don't really get that these days or whatever. But you were doing my hair and you were like apologizing the entire time. I'm like, you okay? And you're like, how did you find me? I'm like, Deshae. You're like, oh, you go to her? I'm like, yeah. And it was almost like a...
Yes, nothing like that.
Yeah,
there's nothing like that.
And then it was like the second question was like, oh, so what do you? I was like, I do hair tissue. You was like,
you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. And then after that, it was just chill.
The first client, that is relieving.
Yeah, relieving. But it was also too like you treated me still like a client. Before knowing, and before knowing, and even after knowing, I still got the same service. I feel like
absolutely.
So
well, that's good to hear a story that I don't remember come back around. Because sometimes it's not that lovely when those stories cycle back, and then you got a bad experience, and I'm like, well, baby, I'm not that person.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. People meet you at different paths along your journey. Yeah. So by the time I was saying your name, you was that girl.
Yeah, exactly. It was because I have evolved and I already wanted to be amongst a certain group of people. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like I had to like grow in order to acquire a certain clientele.
Yeah,
So for sure.
Yeah. So it was awesome experience for
me. All around.
Thank you.
So tell us about when you were first introduced to the world of beauty.
I was first introduced into the world of beauty at 10.
Okay.
Wow.
Maybe even before that, but I started taking clients at 10. I was braiding my mom's friend's daughter's hair.
Oh, I was about to say, who dropped somebody off at 10?
Yeah, who let a little girl play in their hair? That's what he said. But no, I was doing really good. I was doing really good work, and I was really good with kids.
So it's like them little girls would be going viral on Instagram. They be braiding hair.
And you see them like this? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That was me. Because all of my older cousins braided hair. Like, they were like braiders. I'm talking about
and you were the baby. So
I'm the baby. I'm so observant, too. So I just used to stand there and watch all my cousins braid. All my family full of girls. Yeah. So I used to watch all my cousins just get their hair braided, client after client or cousin after cousin. Yeah. And watching it enough times, I got the hang of it. I got baby dolls, and I was braiding. Yeah. I was braiding hair.
Where are you originally from?
I'm from Cleveland.
Dolls. Baby dolls. Baby dolls.
Baby dolls. They say dolls.
They say dolls.
What
dolls.
I say?
Dolls. You say dolls.
Oh, it's a doll.
Yeah, but
dolls.
Anytime I hear a baby doll or a soda pop, I know it's a Midwest.
Not a soda.
A pop.
I say pop. Okay, I'm from Oregon, so we say pop.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wait,
Oregon.
What does New York say? They don't say pop?
I don't know what
New York does. Don't they say pop?
No, they say soda.
They say soda.
They say soda?
Okay. Yeah. Cold pop.
No. That's New Orleans.
That's y'all. Okay.
Pop Midwest, cold drink New Orleans.
Yeah.
Cold drink.
South is soda.
Yeah. Or drink.
Drink. Yeah. I'm like, a drink of what though?
Right. What kind of drink? Define what we talking
about.
But technically, it really is soda pop. It's just that some places took the beginning, some places took the end.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like.
So to go back to your question, watching my cousins, I had a baby doll, practicing on them. My mom was soliciting for me.
My baby girl can braid.
My baby can braid. So once her friends seen that I could really braid, and that I knew what I was doing. I wasn't planning their little girl's hair. Yeah. They were paying me, and I wasn't $25. Braid your little girl hair.
That was a lot of money for a 10-year-old.
It was.
I do 3 people a day. That's $35.
Trust me, in a weekend, I had it, and then I really took a break from there. I did some like micro braiding, and I did like my friend group's hair, but I wasn't like the known stylist in high school.
Got it.
But my high school did have a program where I could become a licensed
Get your license. Yeah.
So before I graduated,
I love states like that.
I love it. It's like one of the best things that you
can. That is so good. Georgia's not one of those states.
My little sister graduated from high school like that.
Is she in Florida?
Yeah, cosmetology.
Yeah, her extracurricular. It's so dope.
It's so great.
Yes.
I graduated as a master cosmetologist. Like that's amazing. That's a head start.
That's really setting somebody up.
I think I paid maybe like all of $600 or $700. Well, my mom $600 or $700 in fees for cosmetology.
That's amazing.
That's like thousands of dollars.
That's why they did it though. That's
I paid
why they took it away.
Exactly.
That's why they took it away.
Yeah. I don't know if Georgia ever had it. We so slow, but we're so behind.
Yeah, not every state has it.
We should be advocating for that.
Yeah, we should.
Definitely.
Like Maryland, DC, Virginia, they have it. DMV area.
Even though we're a southern state, we got a lot of brown. So they probably took it away.
No, they took it away. Like these technical programs in these technical schools.
Yeah.
Black people were graduating school making just the same amount or more than their white counterparts. They took those programs out of the schools so that you would have to pay to be able to compete. These young women were graduating as mechanics.
Yeah.
Like full time,
yeah.
like plumbers, like real HVAC and 6-figure jobs, and their white counterparts couldn't compete with that. So they took it out of the school system.
What would you say about your mom?
A lot of school systems.
A lot of them.
I won't say every.
It's interesting because the blue collar is not just a race thing, you know. So it's interesting that they would take it out for us.
Yeah.
My school, like you said, it had the mechanics, it had the forensic, it had the nursing program, it had the cosmetologist, it had the post-secondary for like you graduating and having your associate's degree. Yeah. So you had so many routes that you could choose. And my mom was never big on like forcing me to go to college.
Yeah.
And that I'm so appreciative of. But she was very adamant on whatever you do within this 4 year of schooling that your peers would be in, you need to come out being just as better. You know, or equal on that level. And during those 4 years while my peers were in school, I was in Atlanta.
Yeah. You was.
That was at 19.
Get
into it.
Yeah. I don't want to go further without the question. So
so what was that though? Like coming from where we say
Ohio.
To Atlanta during the time that you did. Like, what was the difference there? Like, what did you see when you were here?
Oh my God. Yeah. So I first came to Atlanta at 18, and I hated everything about it. You ever seen the video on Instagram? When it was like a reporter, it's like a dark skinned guy. He had like an afro. He just pissed off.
The bugs and stuff.
Goddamn country ass He was a blow. That's how I felt when I came down here. I was like, it's 10 o'clock. I'm in the country. I lived in Little Bird.
Oh yeah.
When I first moved down here,
the crickets.
Girl, the ground was hot.
Oh, yeah.
It's 10 o'clock. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
Where it's
like,
5 times.
I can't walk barefoot. It's hot. It's like we're in this country bum. That's how I felt. Like the reporter. I was like, get me out of here.
That is so wild.
I was one step in Cleveland, one step
you was back and forth.
Transitioning. Yeah. So I went back home and I stayed there for about a year and had the hardest life ever.
Yes.
So when I came back around with a clear mind, a focus, and a strategy and a plan.
Were you doing hair this entire time though? Like when you were back and forth, were you doing hair? Okay.
So when I had got my cosmetology license before I graduated. However, stubborn me, I didn't want to be like the stereotype in Cleveland. Everybody in Cleveland that was a female with money either did hair or they was a nurse.
Yeah.
I wanted to be rebellious and I wanted to like go a different route. Yeah. So I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. And even though I was licensed, I did not go in the salon until
But you maintained your license, right?
Oh yeah,
yes.
I maintain.
They tell you always never lose your license.
Yes, my cosmetologist teacher.
Yes,
she was like, Ohio is one of the hardest states to get your license from, and the reciprocity for other states.
Yes, it's not as hard.
We gotta have more hours. So she was like, if you maintain your Ohio license, you can
you're good
anywhere.
Yes, just like California.
Exactly,
it's really hard to get in California.
So that's why I just kept it. But I ended up falling upon it and using my license maybe 2 months before I moved to Atlanta. So I wanted to learn how to cut a bob before I moved to Atlanta.
Okay.
I knew how to I had to bob it out. I was like, I could do a sewing with my eyes closed. I can weave like it's nothing.
Yeah,
but I want to
get that cut.
I need to have that cut.
Yeah.
So I went to a salon for 2 months, and when I say I grind like no other, I went from being a full-time stylist in a space, building my clientele, being an assistant to whoever needed a breakdown, to just being available, just being of service to who and everybody, walk-ins, whatever. I got comfortable with my skill set, and I moved to Atlanta.
Yeah,
like I learned how to cut a bob, and I was like, I'm gone.
That's amazing.
Did Free being here kind of like make it a little bit more comfortable,
Absolutely.
or had you decided? So, at what point did it click for you? When did Atlanta change from that reporter's vibe to like, oh, I can make something of myself here?
It was the second time around.
Okay.
So the first time I came, I was 18. I just had a lot going on. I was still attached, very much so, to Cleveland,
your
Ohio.
city, yeah, for sure.
But then I came back the following year after the hardest year of my life.
On record,
and I came back at 19, and this time I came back with a plan. I came back with a vision. I came back with the attitude that was like by any means necessary.
Okay.
So when I came in this time, I found the perfect salon to work at, which was Ming Lee. It was before she had even hired. I was the first person hired. The construction wasn't even done out. And then from there, I found a closer place. Y'all don't know where Lil Burn is, but it's like, it's far.
I'm from here and I have no clue.
It's a 45-minute drive easily, and at 19, that's just a little too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a little too far. So I found somewhere, like, it was in Marietta this time. Okay. So I stayed in Marietta, which was a lot closer, which made me just more comfortable.
Accessible.
Yeah, I got to come outside easier. Sure. Once I was at Lil Bird, I was a Lil Bird. It wasn't no more coming out.
Yeah.
For real, y'all. It's
there, 45 minutes back.
It's an hour and a half in the car. It's 2 hours in the car.
For a ticket for an hour park. Because you know when you're young, you leave out super late, so you only get at the buddy. No, ma'am.
And then y'all drive.
Was the expressway at least close to where you were?
And then you can't even really drink.
I mean, after you went down so it was and it wasn't. So before, like, once you coming out the apartment that I was in, you had to go down this very long trail. Lil Burn Trail, something like that. It was a trail. Then once you got off the trail and you got on highway, you was good. It was just straight. But you got to have like a peach pass.
To get through all that shit. Yeah, absolutely.
No,
that's a challenge.
Yeah. It was enough. So to fast forward and jump short answer. Second time around, I had just the hardest time. My boyfriend at the time had promised me so many broken dreams and didn't deliver. I was just tired of struggling. So I was like, this is on me. And I came to Atlanta with like $500 or $700. I think I had anywhere between $500 to $750.
Bro,
wow.
It is not a difference.
Maybe like
it's busted in the middle. 650. 600.
It's not 650. I just remember those days. Like that's youth.
Yeah. Oh. That's definitely
no money.
But even like I can't even put myself in her shoes because I'm like I can't imagine being that far from home in a new place with a. She said she had a plan. No, she said she had a plan.
Oh yeah,
have a plan.
The plan was work.
Yeah,
not sleep.
Yeah,
no eat.
But honestly, those who are from different cities and you come here, you be thinking like, yeah, it's gonna happen. So like, you don't ever think that it's not gonna happen. You're like,
I had no inkling in my mind that it was not gonna happen.
Yeah.
No doubt. It was when,
and then
it was a matter of when.
All the stuff you hear about Atlanta, you're like, oh yeah, it's the black.
And I think when you're from here, it never clicks.
It never clicks.
Yeah. You take it all for granted.
Listen, when you get here, I had a different experience. I didn't come here on a hustler's mentality. I came here on school. But once I got here and I started moving about the city, not college, but like moving around, and seeing people, making connections, just making connections, going to appointments, and so I'm like, these people get it. It was different. It was exciting. It was exhilarating because everybody looked like me. Wherever I went, my doctor, my dentist.
And you coming from a major city.
And I'm coming from a major city. I wasn't coming from a small town.
Right.
It just was different and exciting. And you felt like, I didn't give a shit if I sold socks. I felt like if I got out early enough.
I'm going to sell $1 million.
There's a millionaire stock man around here, for real.
If I got out early enough,
he is a multi-millionaire.
I felt like whatever the dream was in this city, it could happen.
I tell everybody, I said you can sell salt to a snail in Atlanta.
In Atlanta.
In Atlanta, you can sell salt to a snail.
Absolutely.
If you have the drive, if you have the consistency, and if you have the determination to persevere through whatever. Like, just
it is what it is.
I had came from Cleveland working in a gas station, so I had the craziest hours.
It's gonna happen.
Listen, I didn't care about working. That was the thing. I worked at a gas station. I worked at a grocery store. I worked at a property management. I didn't care. I had the late night shift from like 12 to 6 or something. Like they gave me the graveyard shift, literally. And I would stay. I will
as
go
a young
out,
woman.
As a young woman. And guess what I do? Go to work, get off 6 a.m.
Go to class.
No, I ain't never go to school.
Oh,
school. Oh, you never go to class. School wasn't my.
So this was after high school.
Yeah. So in high school, I worked at the gas station. And I had two. Not gas station, grocery store. I worked at the grocery store, two grocery stores. After I graduated at 17. So, and I had half a days. So that's probably why. Because I didn't really have to go to school. I had such a short schedule. It was like I started early before I even graduated.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like I had a free year almost in a way, but the way my schedule was set up. But the fact that I didn't mind working the hours. I used to beg people for their hours. So to come here and to have people willing to get their hair done at midnight,
you like, sign me up.
Just sit down.
And you got
I'll
the
get
energy.
there 1 second.
Right.
And you got
the level of skill.
The stamina, the energy, the reason.
All of that.
Every reason.
All of that.
Every reason. I'm having a ball.
I'm having the time of my life.
I'm having so much fun.
You're missing your sleep. And then you might go fuck around and go out with them.
Oh, I'm going out. I'm going out. We're leaving from here. Matter of fact, did you bring your clothes? Because I'm ready. I live around the corner now. Now I have transitioned to Atlanta.
I need a solid 30.
Like, seriously. No, I don't need no nap. Let's go. Makeup on, let's go.
See, we came from work to the beauty industry. She jumped into the,
It was all night. Oh man, it was fun.
It's inspiring to hear y'all talk about this.
It
Like
was
being
so
from
fun.
here, it's a totally different experience.
I could imagine.
But I see the benefits in both.
Yeah.
No, but I see the same thing when people hear that I'm from Miami. They're like, "How did you leave Miami?"
You've been here a long time.
I've been here a real long time.
But they're thinking like you left a great
They're thinking I left a
major city
spot. I'm like, I visit that spot y'all talk about,
That's
and
home.
I have a time of my life, but that ain't home.
It's not home.
That's not the city of Miami.
Exactly.
It's a totally different vibe.
Yeah.
I visit the strip.
Right.
I visit there too.
And that's what I tell
cute.
people.
Cute.
Yeah. When they go and visit and they go party. Even here, when people come to Atlanta and they come visit and they partying for like a weekend or 4 days or whatever, like, oh, I want to move. You need to come here and see the real life first.
Live for 2
People
weeks,
still do that.
a month.
And don't go out.
Don't go out.
Don't go
Interact.
out.
Exactly.
Yeah, and just be normal and see if you want to move
It's
here.
all about going
That's
out.
like a travel.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
it's like fresh people. I think it's the same thing. A repeat when I was 19. The same people.
Yeah.
Doing
Oh
the
no.
same thing.
It's the same thing.
You didn't miss anything in Atlanta. I say this all the time. Like if
You good at
listen,
go ahead.
you could get locked up in
10
Atlanta.
years, 12
Spend
years.
10, 12, 15 years.
Oh, yeah,
You gonna come
absolutely.
out, the club ain't changed.
Yeah.
The same
The
faces.
name
If I go
ain't changed.
to the club since 2007.
Yeah.
Go to the club tonight. I'm gonna see them same faces.
You are.
That's a fact.
You are. I literally went.
It's like
to,
three.
I went to a lounge.
I'm gonna see them three dope boys.
Literally, I went to a
It don't
lounge.
change.
I haven't been
Come
to
on.
a lounge in at least like 5 years. I can't really say I've been out. Same people.
Same people. Nothing's
You here
changed.
again? Like you still here?
Nothing's changed.
Doing the same thing with
Yes.
a new group of the same type of girls. Like
Absolutely.
A new
the girls. They just the young girls that's like
young
every.
That isn't great. The new group
of
the
same type of girl.
The same girl.
It's the same girl.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
literally, I'm just like,
The thing
wow.
is, we were that at one point.
Hell.
We were that girl.
Yes. So,
I'm
but
embarrassed.
to imagine, no, the embarrassing part actually, the
If you was
embarrassing
in,
is the guy
Nothing's changed.
doing the same thing with
Yes.
a new group of the same type of girls. Like
Absolutely.
A new
the girls. They just the young girls that's like
young
every.
That isn't great. The new group
of
the
a same type of girl.
The same girl.
It's the same girl.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
literally, I'm just
Damn.
like,
The thing
wow.
is, we were that at one point.
Hell.
We were that girl.
Yes. So,
I'm
but
embarrassed.
to imagine, no, the embarrassing part actually, the
If you was
embarrassing
in,
is the guy.
Oh no,
That
that's
is
what's really
still
embarrassing.
there.
Oh, no, that's the ultimate embarrassing.
That's the ultimate.
Oh, yeah.
But we did our
We
thing.
did what we were supposed to do. We cycled through.
It's time
For
out,
facts.
right?
Exactly.
For
We
facts.
had fun. We jumped in,
Temporary
jumped out.
embarrassment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Versus them, they in it stuck, can't get
Same.
out.
Right.
Listen, they choosing 20 versus
Yes.
a 10. Like,
Because they cannot be better.
Right.
What motivated you to open your salon, and how has that motivation evolved into new beauty?
what motivated me to open my salon was honestly not wanting to go to another salon. I was not wanting to go to another salon family. I really like working with others. I'm not like a single
Solo
stylist.
Right,
I don't
yeah.
really like it. And Lawrence had decided to close the
I was gonna ask about that.
Yeah.
Because we're in the hair industry, so things float around in the hair industry, and so like when people tell other people's story, they'll talk about your relationship with Lawrence.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What they say?
That you worked in the salon with him, and that it was a good relationship, and then that kind of helped you transition into getting your own space.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 1000%. Lawrence, I like to say Lawrence put the grooming on me.
Yeah.
Like Ming sparked the hustle.
Yeah.
It was already sparked, but Ming fed the hustle. 'Cause
Okay.
She had the people.
Yeah.
And I kept
The
it
following.
going.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So she fed the hustle. And Lawrence, he buffed me out and made it professional and made it a business. He taught me like the structures and how to win and how to keep a steady clientele.
Yeah.
And like what it looks like to be a hairstylist and not a hair hustler.
Yeah.
So
A beauty
to make it a business.
entrepreneur.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Beauty
Lawrence
entrepreneur.
kudos
Really to
big-
run it as a business.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
I was with him for about 3.5 years, and he had his team for about 7 years prior to me. So he was tired. I think it was maybe 10 years in total with me coming there for those 3.5 years. And he was just tired. He started acting and being in films and things of that nature. So he told us that he was closing the salon, and me being business savvy and being prepared, structured, and in a position to capitalize.
You're like, tap me in, coach.
To capitalize on that opportunity.
It makes so much sense, y'all's connection. Like,
Yeah.
you just seeing where he's at now. Like,
Yeah.
he gets it.
Absolutely.
Always
Yeah.
has.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I watched him a lot. Like I was when I came in, maybe for about 1.5 years, he was in the salon. That last 1.5 years, he was transitioning out. He was in Cali a lot. He was, but I watched him. I watched his interaction.
Right.
I watched how he had when I say Lawrence could pay his bills off his clientele, I mean his rent. And when I say that, of course, you could pay your bills off your rent, but you can count them like clockwork. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you know who's coming back.
Yeah.
It's not a gamble. It's not a hot girl
He
event.
built a real business.
He built
Yeah.
a
real
strong.
But again, like she said, that makes sense though, because your transition into what you are doing now is similar to his. Even though you guys
Exactly.
did different things,
Exactly.
he kind of created that for you. You guys are very similar in that way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. So once he let us know that he was transitioning out and the space was going to be available, I thought about it for a little while, and I was like, well, I'm going to go on a suite. If I get a suite, I got to get a double because, I experienced what it was like then. And I was like, well, if I pay a double suite, that's
That's a whole salon.
That's a rent, for a salon.
That's a commercial space.
That's a commercial space, and if I do a commercial space, I can get people in here to work with me. They pay booth rent. We all comfortable versus being in a double suite. I can max out 3 people.
Right.
Not as much people, but you get what I'm saying? The cost is still there. So I weighed my options. I wrote it down. Ming helped me with the decision. She was like, Rae, go for it. Like, they call me Baby Rae. Baby Rae, go for it. Baby Rae, go for it. But I never had a desire to have a hair salon. Never. I always wanted a beauty supply store.
It was put in place for you.
I always wanted a beauty supply store. So when he opened it up and I got to transition, I feel like it was a great, I like to say when preparation meets opportunity.
Yeah.
So I was prepared for the opportunity that was presenting itself. So I just capitalized on it. But during that time, I went from a 10, 11 team salon to just like a 5-man team, and I found there was so much more power, unity, and consistency
with those 5.
With the 5, and from that first year, like within 6 months, I had to weed through. Then from there, I had my 5 the whole 5 years. It's been 5 years since I had my salon.
Look at God.
Yeah, look at God. That's rare, especially in Atlanta, to have the same family, the same loyalty, the same, you know, like without no drama.
Especially in this industry.
Especially in hair.
Yeah.
And black women.
Yeah, because they get
young black women
in
their bag.
Yeah. And they're seeing what you're doing, and they're thinking like, oh, I could do that. I want that for myself too.
Without knowing the 10 years
prior put in.
Since 10 years old.
Since 10. Like you're just seeing the end of it.
Yeah, you're seeing the result of all the hard work.
Yeah, exactly. But I've definitely been in it. So that's what transition. And then as far as like transitioning to new beauty, the space happened from me being a hairstylist in Atlanta. I one day left work, normal day, was going home, got to a head-on collision, accident. Stop everything. I literally had to retire the scissors and the comb. Like, I could not stand for longer than 5 minutes without being uncomfortable. It was like extreme amount of pain throughout my body. It was just so uncomfortable. I didn't have full range of motion in my arms. Like, it was just a very like abrupt stop. Traumatic. Unfortunate, unforeseen, like everything you could think of. And it was like, for me, I was kind of like blowed because I had just invested in rebranding. So that's New Beauty was now transitioned because it started off as Salon 24. I was 24 when I got the space. So now it's transitioning. I rebranded. I'm taking pictures of my element. I'm in my vibe. I'm going broke behind it, okay? Boy, did that car sit me down. And I was not prepared because I know who I am. And I was like, well, the next few months, I'll just grind it out, stack my savings back up, and prepare myself to, you know, move accordingly from here. Never had the opportunity to stack the funds back up. Literally got in an accident, and I had launched CMOS, my CMOS brand, 7 days before my accident. So while I'm in the bed,
this is all him working.
It's God. It's literally.
He'll make you move.
He will make you. And you know, actually, what's so crazy is I used to always tell everybody who would listen that I don't want to retire from a hairstylist. I don't want to retire from being a hairstylist or from behind a chair in a way of like being 40, 50, being in the game.
And he made it happen for you.
He made it happen.
Just in the worst way, but he set you down for you to be able to see what was
ready. That's why you should watch what you say.
Yeah.
You need to watch what you say.
Yeah.
You need to specify. Words have power, and specify what you mean by retire from whatever it is that is.
He wanted to use you in a different way. Because you already had the following, the clientele, the supporters. He wanted to use you in a different way.
I was not ready.
And bring you through some things.
Like, for sure.
Yeah, like use you.
We have to sit down in order to.
Oh, yes.
To honor your true purpose.
Absolutely, because me sitting down during that time, like I keep saying, I'm a hustler. So hustling is going. Staying up, long hours, not sitting down, not honoring yourself.
Absolutely,
that's a hustler's mentality, and I can't say that it's smart. It's appropriate in sometimes seasons and reasons,
just to have that in you.
But it's not
to thrive.
You don't thrive. You don't go far with that process and that mentality. Yeah. And when I had to sit down, I literally had to restructure what that looked like for me, because I am a doer. I like to be active, but I had to be active and logical. I had to be smart. I had to be strategic. I had to plan out. I had to write. I had to read. I had to become proficient in the areas that I overlooked, due to me just being physically hands-on.
So did you feel the transition, the change in you as a woman?
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. No, seriously. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So what did that feel like, and what was that like?
Oh, absolutely. I'll say that 3 times, because I feel like during the time I also had a partner.
Yeah.
I had a partner who was in Costa Rica, so we were like long distance relationship. But the support and the way he showed up for me was monumental. Like, it was what I needed at that time.
Okay.
And it allowed me to grow as a woman.
Yeah.
Because I feel like being an entrepreneur, being a leader, being a boss, you're so in your masculine energy, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like that stops a lot of your femininity and your divine softness and submission.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you running a business,
that.
So you
have to give orders.
Yeah.
You have to be stern.
You gotta show
up.
up.
You gotta show up. You get what I say? You have to be a person. So I feel like during this transition, I was able to look at things in just retrospect. Because I couldn't be
You couldn't be.
I couldn't be on the phone giving orders.
You couldn't
be.
I had to win them over with another tone. I had to learn my tones. I had to learn communication. I had to learn throughout my emotional frustrations, my up and downs. Because, when you're hurt, like, that's another thing. You're dealing with pain on top of dealing with your life changing. On top of
heal.
And then you're mad because you're so broken up. Like, you just... I was so mad. And then all of a sudden, it's just like an abrupt stop. And for me, it's just like, I'm angry. I'm mad that my back hurt. I'm mad that I gotta sleep like this. I'm mad that I can't cuddle. I can't get up. I gotta come with 8 pillows.
You got work to do. You got bills to pay.
I don't do nothing. Listen, even through my whole hiatus, I love my lashes. I'm gonna stick with my lashes. When I got in my accident, I had to go no lashes.
Listen, I always be thinking like I'm a crackhead, like no lashes.
Yes.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, Deshae, I tried. I just had to text her, Deshae, I think I'm gonna have to take a break until I can lay there, because it's not fair. I'm telling her, don't press my head. I can't have pressure.
All the things that I need to do.
Everything she needs
on top of her just natural
already my anxiety. Right. Like,
like this. It was tough.
How long was your last break? How long did you survive?
I think it was like 2 months. Was it?
I don't think so.
It
was from March to October of 2020.
You were in Costa Rica though.
Oh no, that was when I was in Costa Rica.
Oh, after your accident.
When I got back.
So I don't remember how long your break was after your accident.
So it was right before. Okay, so I got into my accident in October
of 2019.
2019.
Okay.
So then I took a break and went to Costa Rica. I never got them on. I just went from.
No, I saw you before your trip. You were back in that new year of 2020.
Okay.
And I saw. I just remember I did see you in early 2020. You did take a break in the winter. I saw you early 2020. I got you together before your long trip. Then I didn't see you till you got back.
Because it was only supposed to be a 30-day trip. So I was like, I'm going to get my lashes done. And it turned into a whole year trip.
We went into lockdown. And
I remember that.
Exactly. I was like,
felt no reason to come back.
Yeah. Exactly.
I remember because I always come to my appointments and I always ask about you because I'm like, she's just such a cutie.
Yes.
Thank you.
And so I was like, I was right. You're like, girl, Rae ain't coming back. I don't think Rae coming back. I was like, well, that's a place to be if you know.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
I'm trying to figure out how to get down there.
No, for sure.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's what it was, and then I just took a break from there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It was wonderful. I was so happy that you were able to be down there.
No, it was. Oh my God! To all entrepreneurs, it's a necessity. Yeah. Look, I'm about to bring y'all into my question number 5. Look, that's what is it called? The quadro fit?
That
brings me to my question. Everybody should definitely take time to honor themselves mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally.
Yes.
You cannot thrive on gas.
Yes,
Literally.
right.
And I feel that just because you can and you're accustomed to does not mean that it's beneficial.
Or healthy.
Yes.
Or healthy.
Right.
Yes.
Because, me being in the health and wellness sector, I often hear people say, it came out of nowhere. No, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
It came over 10 years when
Yeah.
you weren't taking aware or taking account
Yeah.
or being aware of the state you were living in.
Yeah.
Like
we
say,
don't even do justice on our bodies. Like we tear our bodies completely up.
exactly.
Those little road
Stress
bumps
kills.
are there.
Yeah.
It's like you eventually
Exactly.
hit that brick wall.
Yeah, that
But God been
brick wall.
warning you with them little road
The
bumps.
emphasis on the brick road, like the
Yeah.
the road bumps, and
Yeah.
then the brick road.
Yeah.
Because the
Yes.
brick road be like, okay, all else fails, just slap her.
Yes.
She's not getting it.
Yeah.
She's not getting it.
Before you wreck yourself.
You know, like for real. So I feel like stress is you can ask. I'm just gonna say black because this is my interaction.
Yeah.
This is my people, my circle.
And it hits us
Yeah, I
different.
mean, like,
It hits
this
us
is what I deal with. You can ask your average black person, so how was how was your day today? How was your week? Girl, it was stressful. Girl, I was stressed. Girl, so much. They're saying stress literally every day.
Right.
Yeah.
Every day. They're
Yeah.
describing their day
Yeah.
using
Right.
the word stress.
Yeah.
Think about how much stress people is under 24/7.
Yeah.
It's
Killing your organs.
oh my God, it's an
Yeah.
overload on your adrenals.
So
Man, what
what's
about
up?
us that say, fine?
We just doing
Stress
fine.
as fuck.
You look fine. You
We so
we
dumb
hear
saying
we hear stress tone underneath.
Strung out.
They say the
Fine.
first
Blood
place
pressure.
that we
Go on.
learn to lie is in church.
Oh, yeah.
Because as people ask you, hey,
That
how you
part.
doing? Blessed and highly favored in the Lord. Say, how you can't even pay your
I ain't
rent.
never did that.
Yeah.
I was raised in church.
Yeah.
I never played that game.
No.
But I
the
know what
first
you're
thing that
saying.
people say.
Yeah.
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 So Rae recently was in an appointment with me,
Uh-huh.
and the phone rang, and it had been ringing, but the phone rang, and it was my mama.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, hold on real quick. Let me answer the phone real quick. I'll put her on speakerphone because I don't care. And what did my mom say happened at school that
She
day?
had a stressful morning.
It wasn't even
wasn't
like
even-
11 o'clock or 12
yeah.
o'clock.
My appointment was at 10, and
Yeah.
so it had to be.
It had already started off that way.
Yes.
Somebody punched her in the stomach. A student.
A
A fifth
student.
grader. And I was like, what? She was like, yeah.
She said, I ain't even had my apple yet. She was like, oh my God.
Such a comedian.
Oh my God.
apple yet.
No, but I felt for it. It's just like, imagine how heightened that
Yeah.
unaware, like, and then just think
Unaware.
about emails that you answer early in the morning, problem solving, traffic.
Yeah.
just that before she got
Yeah.
So much, you living
And
under
she
so
in
much,
Florida.
like,
So you're saying for
pressure.
entrepreneurs that is
Everybody
a
in
space
Florida,
that you
man.
would recommend. Yeah.
highly
Taking
recommend
that break.
I feel like it's a necessity. I almost can't emphasize on it enough.
Yeah.
On how important your mental and emotional state is, and
Yeah.
just finding some type of rhythm. People underestimate like just being outside in nature. Like people underestimate the stillness and the quietness of nothingness. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? People underestimate of just taking an hour for yourself before you interact with the world. Like
Right.
people underestimate the small things that brings you so much peace.
Yeah.
You know,
In alignment.
in alignment,
Yeah.
and just keeps you grounded and allow you to be aware, you know,
Yeah.
throughout the day, because people are unaware and they live most of their days unaware.
We're
And
in
just
autopilot. constantly.
autopilot.
Yes.
Literally, I
I
had
do
to,
it so easily. I had to like catch myself.
You
'cause
can
I
drive
do
on
it so
autopilot.
easily.
and
Oh,
not
yeah.
even know how you got home.
you don't even realize that you made it home.
Yeah.
How
That's
many
what
times have you driven and days down and be like, damn, how did I make it?
No,
like, or
yes.
scrolling on them
In the
or just
last-
la la
all the time.
land.
We call it fog brain in the lash industry.
Lord. Yeah.
Literally, and then next thing you know, you're there. So when you think about it, for me, I guess I overthink everything. So
Sure.
when you think about it like that, to me, it's just like, wow, so much time has passed, and I have accomplished the goal that I set out to do.
Yeah.
Now imagine if you get triggered in the midst of that act. Right?
Yeah.
You're not even being aware of, because then you're gonna blame somebody for making you mad, and
Oh,
making
yeah.
you do it,
Yeah,
and making
yeah,
you
yeah,
do that.
yeah.
But when you start to be aware of yourself and the way that you show up, the things that you say, and accountable for nobody but
Absolutely.
nobody, only you.
Yeah.
So no matter how bad Billy Bob is driving slow on the highway, you know what, Billy Bob, I'm gonna go
You
around.
have grace.
You get what I'm saying? Because
can't
you're moving
even-
too fucking slow for me.
I
Okay.
can't. I have no idea how people have road rage. Like I don't.
Yeah.
My brain doesn't get it.
Yeah.
I'm always like, they got somewhere else to be.
Yeah. Or they don't have anybody.
I never have road rage. I'm like, they have to get somewhere that I don't.
It's not road rage. It's more so like, y'all don't know the laws of the land. Fast lane.
I don't even pay attention.
Semi-fast lane.
Slow
Okay.
lane. Like, get out the way.
Get out the way.
I'm like, why they so bad?
I'm like, get out the way.
Yeah.
Okay, so to piggyback off of
You don't like
all
being
of that, what is one major high that you've experienced in your business?
One major high, and I'm a transition.
Like that top high.
That top high.
That thing.
I'm gonna say it's two things.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say two things just because they was
Kind of synonymous.
synonymous within each other. Creating a product that actually works,
Which is
big flex.
You better big flex.
Big
up.
flex. And then the other one was I had a financial goal. I wanted to do 6 figures in a month in 30 days, and I did it. But that was the byproduct of having a product that works.
Yes.
So you don't chase the money, you chase the goal.
yes.
That part.
So,
Absolutely.
in contrast to that, what's been a major low in your business thus far?
So my perspective with low isn't the typical perspective of others. I would replace low and put more so like the hardest or challenging.
Most challenging.
And I would say communication.
Okay.
Because throughout emotions, you have to communicate effectively and efficiently. You know,
Right.
despite what's happening and what you may feel internally. And I heard someone say, like, one of the reasons why they didn't become an entrepreneur is because, like, even on days that they don't want to show up, they have to show up. And even on days when you don't want to communicate, you have to communicate.
Right.
Especially when you're the head of a team.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
for me, I have, like, so many departments that help run my system
Yeah.
that I have to effectively
Right.
communicate
Yeah.
with everybody so
Yeah.
the system runs without a kink. So orders are going out consistently and there's no
They're all
angry-
looking to you.
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah.
And they can't wait to say how they could have did it better. What you should have did.
Right.
Or, you know, and like
All these elders.
Yeah.
and then I have this trauma where I'm kind of like traumatized because I've always been younger than everybody's.
that you're leading.
Yeah. So it's like I always have to either argue with them, defend, explain my point, state why I know or
Until they get on
whatever that
board.
is exactly, or like battle with them because of my youth.
Just because of your youth.
Right.
Not for nothing
Not
else.
for nothing
else.
else, just for
But
the youth.
your
Youth.
Yeah.
It's just
Yes.
youth, but it's like, baby, listen. At this point, I'm almost happy to say I'm 30. Look,
Right.
2 more months, I'm
me the
30.
30.
Just give me the 30. Look, I'm 30. I don't gotta explain nothing that's coming from. I remember 19, having clients. I was lying about my age because they would just be like,
Just challenge you.
Yeah.
Every
Do you
step of the
know?
way.
I remember that. I used to lie about my age too.
The makeup artist that we met in Houston. No, Dallas.
Yes.
She lies about her age as well.
Saying
She
she's
was
older,
young?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to do that too.
Yeah,
She's
she said
young?
older. Yeah, she's younger.
Yeah.
She says
Yeah.
she's older.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because it's like people automatically discredit you,
Yep.
discredit your professionalism, your
Yep.
skill set, your expertise, your vision, everything. They immediately start to
Yeah.
like. I wanted to say, you want this
Yep.
young hot fresh?
Yep.
Man, leave me alone.
Same.
My
I used to
vision.
lie about my age too.
Get your ass back.
Leave me alone. I want
With
to
your
say-
wrongdoing stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So I'm
No.
excited though, but I'm happy. I'm happy that everything happened the way that
That
it
is,
did.
yeah.
Yes.
Because it's supposed to.
It did. It
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
For sure.
Absolutely.
What's the one thing you've accomplished in your business that you're the most proud of?
I think it's that question.
Yeah.
It's the
I was
same.
thinking
Yeah.
that.
It's the product.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the product.
Successful product.
And I guess if I just had to answer it, it's being able to not only do it one time, but come back and do it multiple.
Replicate.
That part.
Look, real
Run it
big
back.
flex. It's the knowledge. Exactly.
Yes.
I'm a bodybuilder now. But no, it's to be able to do it back and forth. Yeah, okay. And I like the fact that a lot of my solutions are for everyday issues. You get what I
Yes.
mean? Like, it's not like far-fetched, and it's like everybody don't want to always go to like the pharmaceutical route to resolve simple things.
Yeah.
So just being able to just give them information on herbs and what this one herb can solve or serve as multiple solutions in different areas.
Yeah.
So,
I have a client who her aunt left here. They're from Panama. And she left the States with 8 medications. She went home to Panama, moved back. 72 years old. She only takes one thing.
Period.
In a whole different other country.
So don't we say that when we're in session, getting your lashes done, we might randomly hear this drug commercial.
And then we be like, who was the
all
benefit?
all these side effects. It's like, what did the drug
take 2 other things?
Like,
taking this one thing.
What was we fixing?
We forgot what the drug treats. Yes.
But no, it's seriously, it's scary.
It's big business.
It's a big business. And when you realize and see like how it's all interconnected, you'll be surprised like, wow, so this company owns XYZ, which is business.
And the doctors get paid extra for prescribing you this. They get paid for it.
It's a commission.
It's a commission. Yeah.
They
don't even need it.
But they got so much faith in it. It's really unfortunate. Now we do have some good doctors and some good nurses and RNs and things of that nature that has your ultimate ultimate.
But even what they're taught is, you know what I mean, they're taught limited information about nutrients and about herbs.
They don't like literally. They don't even like spend long on diet and nutrition. That is the solution. If everybody believes in God and God says that He gives you all that, baby.
But you know, people are just trying to pass the test.
Yeah. You know what they're trying to do? They're trying to compensate without changing their life. They don't want to make any changes. They don't want to change their diet. They don't want to change their extracurricular activities. They don't want to stop drinking, smoking, or whatever it is. They don't want to.
You talking about the doctor or the patient?
The patient. The patient don't want to stop eating certain things, fried foods, pork.
Even if they know it's killing them.
Even if you know every time you have a piece of cheese,
my nose get the dripping.
Yeah.
Listen, talk at me. Okay?
Some people just don't want to, and for some, it's not as bad as others. You get what I mean?
Sure.
So it just depends on the spectrum, and some people find comfort in enabling themselves, and that's in all things. I'm a big firm believer in what you do in one aspect of your life, it falls into everything in your life.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
even if it doesn't seem like it,
in one, you're a procrastinator in your whole life.
Yeah.
If you a liar in one aspect, you're a liar all across the board.
Exactly.
So all I have to do is see a character trait in one aspect of who your being is, and it tells me a lot about, who
and even if one aspect seems like it's succeeding, imagine how much more it could succeed if you actually
took it and put it to everything beneficial.
Yeah.
It goes back to like the compound effect.
You read it?
Yes, I love the compound effect. It's amazing. And
things like that kind of double down on compound effect.
That's
a classic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love that book. Another one of my favorite books that I think everybody should read is called The Untethered Soul. 10 out of 10, highly recommend.
Untethered Soul.
Untethered Soul.
The Untethered Soul. It gives you a different perspective on life and for you not to take things personal. So, like, if you do have road rage or if you allow others to alter your mood.
Who's that by?
Yeah. Michael Sanger.
Okay.
I think so, yeah. Michael somebody.
We'll add that for the viewers.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No,
one of the ones that says don't take things personally is Miguel Ruiz in the 4 Agreements.
Oh, love that.
Man.
Oh my God, that was the first one. Oh my God.
I read that in like 15 for the first time.
Oh my God.
And reread it and but like it doesn't hit until you are in the space. Yeah.
When I say a lot of people ask me about book recommendations, and the first one I always say is the 4 Agreements. Start with the 4 Agreements.
Yeah.
And
very
then
powerful.
from there
it'll unlock everything else.
Yeah, it'll open your perspective because you don't realize how small-minded you are. And to call somebody small-minded is kind of offensive.
Right.
Until you realize you actually are small-minded.
Yeah.
Like we talk about imposter syndrome.
Yeah. You don't know until you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He gives like real life examples, like anecdotes, so that you can like apply it to your own life. You can see it.
And that's what,
all the principles.
And that's what they do in The Untethered Soul.
Untethered, okay.
And that's what I liked about it because you can apply the knowledge in real time.
Right.
Like they use real scenarios, and then you're like, oh, I guess, oh, dang, I did.
Yes,
You
I
know,
love
and then,
that.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are a few things you would tell someone looking to become a salon owner? And then also, what is something you would tell someone that's looking to become a wellness brand owner in 2023?
Something I would tell anyone that's in any industry, just business-wise, is to be consistent. It's consistency and confidence.
Yeah.
Speak like you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Touch people like you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
And just show up and express, build that rapport as if show up as an expert.
Right.
And whatever lane it is, and be consistent. Don't go missing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Do right by people.
And do it. That's the next question.
Okay, so give the girls a great tip on building top tier clientele.
Building top tier clientele. My suggestion would be to be polite and be professional. Being that we're in the 2000s, that is far.
That's
It's
not
so-
always
That is
guaranteed, right?
not a thing.
It's so crazy how such a minor
The basics.
A shift.
the basics.
thing
The basics.
can stick
It is
you
a shift.
so far above.
It's a new
and
wave
beyond.
of people.
When literally, if you just use
The basic
I believe in what's it called? Reverse
psychology.
not reverse psychology, reverse engineer.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Reverse
Do it backwards.
yeah.
Yep. Figure out what you want.
Quick.
Do it backwards.
See how to get it and reverse
Yes.
it. See how I can step this out. I'm giving y'all a game, okay? But I believe in reverse engineer, so I feel like everybody gets on social media and talk about this horror experience with hairstylists or whatever, nail techs, whatever. Reverse engineer
Do
it.
the opposite
Do
of
what
what
they
they are.
do. The pain point.
Yeah.
If everybody is having such a hard time because nobody washes hair,
Wash hair. Please wash hair.
Wash
goddamn.
hair.
I actually don't experience it though. Like the
No.
thing that we speak of in hyperbole, like the bad experience with stylists, I don't experience that.
Good.
Well,
Do you have a home stylist?
But the people I choose, I'm basing
That's
it off
what I was
of
gonna say.
you
That's
know my
because of who you're
interests.
choosing.
Exactly.
It's who you're choosing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so I don't run into that.
But
Exactly.
you know enough to read between certain lines. So imagine somebody fresh to this app and they're going on and they're using that hashtag, and the person that pops up is the person with the most hits under this hashtag, who may not be the most professional person. You got that gift of discernment.
A lot of times,
Yeah, because I'm not going for like popularity.
No,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
looking.
you're not, but that's kind of like the wave of
People
That's
choose.
the wave of
Exactly.
people.
Yeah.
And the
So-
most popular people don't always
kind of
offer.
getting with you. I mean, you
Well,
set yourself
Not
up for
necessarily
that.
what you pay for,
Yeah.
because
Well, no, I'm
sometimes
saying you
that
say I wasn't gonna say that. That's why I didn't say it.
Yeah.
But you set yourself up. Looking
Yeah.
for what's
But
most popular.
there's a lot of things that you got to look for. You got to look past how great somebody's style is. So there's a lot of people who has immaculate styling, but the foundation of it all is still not there. Like you're gonna have missing hair, your hair's gonna be whatever,
or you're gonna get
The
fried
service is
dye
bad.
to the
If you-
top.
I feel like
Yeah.
when you read some stylist bio and they say "come wash,"
that's some.
you already know it's not
But you
hair
get-
care.
they don't care.
It's not hair care.
They have
It can't
no
This is
care.
not growing
because
hair.
I don't know what you put in your hair prior
Because
to getting in here.
me being a hairstylist for over 10 years, I don't know no hairstylist that has been able to grow a client's hair
Yeah.
without washing them.
Right.
That's where the hair growth starts.
That's where the hair growth
I mean,
starts.
that's where the good silk press starts at.
That's
the
where you're healing the
foundation.
scalp. You're treating it. You're relaxing
All of
them.
that.
You're analyzing. You're understanding the anatomy and
Yeah.
this is how you know people don't go to cosmetology. Look.
So that's what I was gonna say. So that I said this in a previous episode. I was explaining to them that a lot of these styles, especially in Georgia, you don't have a license to do natural hair.
You don't.
And
you do.
technically, shampoo and conditioner is considered a chemical, so they don't necessarily have to shampoo your
Exactly.
hair.
And that's how they get out
yes,
of it.
Absolutely. But you also can tell who did not go to school based off of their professionalism. Because intro, the first
The
first
first
chapter
chapter.
of hair school is about professionalism
and client retention.
And client
A lot of stuff in
retention.
school.
Absolutely.
They teach a lot of things in school, so I don't know if like
That resonates. with
yeah,
you or
professionalism is something that you have to embody. It's
I feel like
something that
that-
you have to do.
I feel like I agree, and I feel like to add to what you say as far as For me, I feel like it's probably petty, but I'm sorry. But the giveaway for people, for stylists who don't go to hair school, it's the way they hold their shears.
Hey, look at y'all.
It's the way you hold your shears. I immediately know that you went when you hold them like art. I don't know how you hold your shears. You gonna hold a scissor different than how I would.
Yeah.
My pinky going in there.
I don't even know.
How would you hold scissors?
I don't
Like
hold
with your
scissors.
thumb. I don't. It's something like this or something.
Yeah, it's hard to do it. When
I don't
you
even know how to
scissors
do
in your
it.
hand.
No, not the shears. Scissors like.
Like regular scissors.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know how to, because I hold those like shears.
Yeah.
I have a clue.
Yeah.
No clue.
Oh, my shit.
We just use
Everything is sheared.
Yeah.
We use scissors to cut tape.
Yeah.
But
We hold tweezers.
exactly.
No, it's totally different.
But that was my point.
Yeah.
My point is y'all not hairstylists.
Yeah.
So you're gonna hold your
Scissor as
like
a normal elementary
like when you was in
student.
elementary school.
Right.
But
Exactly.
also too,
So these,
also if you call it scissors,
you know that.
Right. It's like glue and adhesive for us.
For us, it's glue and it's adhesive.
Adhesive, yeah.
If
But
even
anybody say my lash glue, we be like throw it off from
yeah,
the jump.
same thing.
Even shampoo. We
I'm
don't
about to say we don't say
wash
we
hair.
say
We shampoo.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You would get cussed out
And
with no curse words.
we are not dogs.
Yeah,
we
we're
don't
not dogs.
wash.
We don't wash clothes.
Yes, all of that.
Yeah, we shampoo.
But even that, right? Knowing how to hold the shears, being an expert and all that, knowing how to shampoo.
Yes.
The professionalism and the customer service doesn't necessarily come with that.
I feel like if they choose, it just depends, because if you went to hair school, it's definitely in the
They
curriculum.
even teach you how to put on a cape.
They tell how to drape them, everything.
Yeah.
The professionalism in the curriculum is there.
Yeah.
Now, if you choose to implement it
Right.
because of how you
So
are,
you're saying like if you implement all those things, you're also going to implement
Yes.
the other.
there's no way around that you will leave hair school holding your scissors like arts and craft. You can't. It's
No, got that part.
Yeah.
I'm saying, so if you're a person that's going to adapt to that, right? Doing it right, doing the shampoo, you're also a person that's going to take on to the professionalism
would
and the
think
customer
so.
service.
You would think so, but no, because
Yeah.
there's people that I've gone to hair school with, and I still follow them on social, and I'm like, baby, ain't
They don't.
doing none of
They
the
don't
stuff
barbicide
that
their
they're supposed to be doing.
combs.
Yeah.
Combs dirty. They don't do nothing
Yeah, they
else.
drop a good comb on the ground.
Pick it right back up.
Right back up.
Yes. You know
Ain't
what's annoying
seen
for me,
Barbicide.
though?
On Barbara's side.
Yellow.
Yeah.
Blue.
I used to hate seeing people's clips on them. Like on their bodies.
On their
and
clothes.
stuff. Yeah, on their clothes.
Yeah.
Like, I hated it, but
I ain't gonna lie, I'm quick to clip
Yeah,
it.
mine
Clip it
was
on my
on your
clipper.
clothes,
On
on
my-
your
Her apron.
apron.
I don't wear aprons.
I don't wear aprons either.
But so it'd be on whatever was right here.
Yeah.
yeah.
They used to go around school and be fussing at people about that. Yeah, because that's the easiest way for you to fail state board.
The
Having clips on your body. Yeah,
That's crazy.
it's a little thing.
it's just the
all
small
things.
things.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's all about hygiene.
That part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Sanitation.
That was the thing in state board. I'm like, as long as I just keep washing my hands. if you forget what to do, wash your hands.
On themselves. Sanitize. Wash your hands. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Give me a second.
Our aesthetics exam was a way less critical.
Sanitize.
good.
When in doubt.
That's really
Sanitize,
good.
yeah.
You guys have one part or two parts?
It's 2 parts.
2 parts.
Two parts.
Yeah.
2 parts.
It's 2 parts. It's the
Written
Theory,
in
yeah.
yes.
Okay.
But it's
Yeah.
still it's I don't think it's as intense as what you guys went through.
No,
And then
for
also
sure.
too, I legit learned that information to regurgitate it because I knew I wasn't offering
Like
Right.
aesthetic
Right.
services.
Yeah.
Like I learned it to pass, but I knew my skill set wasn't going to be in those lanes.
Absolutely.
So I didn't feel the absolute need to
To
like
just be
I thought I was
proficient
gonna
in
do
it.
everything.
Yeah.
I thought baby was gonna do some nails and everything. I'm like,
Listen, when it came to the nails, I just learned it to regurg, like you said,
Yeah.
to spit it out. I didn't go 5G, that's a fungus,
Yeah.
whatever. Nails, I'm never
Yeah.
doing
were
that.
you into
Yeah.
like
I'm never
facials
doing-
and stuff like that?
Facials, yes.
Yeah.
I'm never doing them. Never doing them.
Yeah.
Hang it up. I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
even care. Why do I gotta take? Okay, I gotta take it.
You gotta
Yeah,
do
you gotta-
it.
for
I
Yeah.
the
gotta do
master.
it for the
Yeah.
master aspect, but
Yep.
no interest in nails.
got it.
Amazing. So currently, right now, what is like your best selling product?
Morning wood.
Okay,
My
tell us
best
about morning
type-
wood.
That was a quick
baby.
response.
My best selling.
Wait.
Morning wood.
I got one story about Morning Wood. I went to my aunt's house and she was like, I was doing something. I had a Tupperware. She may have cooked something. I was going in there to fill up my Tupperware or whatever. And I looked in the refrigerator and I looked over at her and she bust out laughing. I was like, Morning Wood. She was dying laughing.
She been on that
website, yes. Because she knew who Rae was. She knew, you know, she knew. So once Auntie starts doing her research on my on your website or whatever, I see that jar of Morning Wood in there. I look in there. I'm like, what's going on in here? She was like, I thought you'd get a kick out of that.
Absolutely.
Tell us about Morning Wood.
I love it. Morning Wood is my newest product. It's been on the market for about 2 years now, 2.5 years. It really came out of nowhere, came out of left field. I created the sea moss originally, and it was doing really good. Like I said, it was retail wise, it was the most I had made, and I sold hair before. So the sea moss was doing really good. My dad came to me and he was like, men need love. Like, it's so many solutions for women, but nothing for men. And he was like, Viagra is $1 billion industry.
Yeah.
You need to tap in.
And it's not healthy for you.
He was like, you need to tap in, create something more healthy for men long term to improve the solution. So I was like, he said it about 3 times. And I was just like, Viagra.
Right.
Like whatever. But then one time he said it and he came with numbers. I'm very logical. He came with numbers and he had I did the research and I seen how many black men was affected from their prostate.
Yeah.
And the numbers are synonymous with women and fibroids.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's so many black women that have issues with their uterus, such as PCOS, endometriosis, fibroid, whatever.
Yeah.
Just so many issues dealing with their uterus, and they have so many different solutions. Men have just the same numbers with their prostate cancer, enlarged prostate, whatever, and not really solutions. No many solutions other than get it removed, radiations, get it zapped, and that's it. But what comes with that is now you lack your manhood.
Yeah,
now,
they deal with ED way more.
Now
than,
your penis don't get hard, but ED is
everything.
also a mental thing.
1,000%.
So a lot of our black men, I hate to just emphasize on our black men,
That's
but
it is. Listen,
a lot of our black men emotionally is scarred and torn, and just like it's so much trauma and so much love that needs to go in, affection and attention. It just so much needs to go into them, right?
Yeah.
But just let's start with the prostate. And I feel like the prostate. I talk to these people. Listen, y'all. I talk to these people all the time. I have them line, and the men call and they talk to me for hours. I gotta start hanging up sooner. It's just crazy how long they talk to me, and just to be able to give them hope and insight from knowledge of just simply saying, yo, stop eating white rice. Mm-hmm. Yo, stop eating steaks and alcohol. Give yourself 30 days, implement this product, try water, walk, and see what it do for you. Yep. If you don't see a benefit.
It's them trying to cope.
It's the water.
They're self-soothing, self-medicating
in
the wrong way.
In the wrong way. And everything that they're going to is making their condition worse.
Yeah.
So they're eating emotionally.
Yes.
And now their condition is getting worse. You get what I mean? Or now they're coping with the drug, drinking. Now their condition is getting worse. Now they're in their head beating themselves up. If you think women have anxiety, men do too. Absolutely. And they think very low of themselves. Like, it's just one and the same. And I feel like we don't give enough respect to the opposite sex.
I think it's hard for us. Superhero capes. I think it's hard for black women. It's like, we have to figure it out so often, and we're trying to like save the children, do it for the kids, do it for the parents, do it for, it's like it's very difficult, I think, for us to focus on the same person that maybe caused a lot of that trauma.
Listen,
I see the benefit, but it is, I can't do everything.
No. I 1,000% feel that, but girl, this is a conversation I've been trying to get
We just can't do it all as black women.
But if you think about it, you said the woman is too busy trying to manage the kid. Who comes first?
Husband. And my parents raised me that way. So I totally agree with that.
So if your husband...
I'm talking about
So, but we're not saying pouring into the the men who put us in this state.
She about to say
for facts. What you about
We're
to
not gonna pour into. We're not pouring into the same men who put us in this state.
Right.
Because I feel like good men are overlooked.
for
certain
facts.
qualities that they might not have reached just as of yet. Not meaning that they can't reach it at all,
right?
But just not what have come to fruition.
You're saying don't see through the abuse. Take on the one that doesn't have. Okay, got you.
Or that is worth, because you got your own abuse. You get what I'm saying? Everybody has their own trauma. So it's like, don't go get a baby that you got to fix and make a man. Go and assist somebody that can assist you. You get what I'm saying? It's a yin yang. It's a give take. Don't keep giving to somebody who can't reciprocate. Because now you empty and you over here trying to pump him up, pump them up, pump that up. Who pumping you up? But if you got a man or
you're helping
equal,
each other build.
Whoever your partner is, and you got that person, when you pumping them up, they pumping you up, and now y'all pumping them up. You get what I'm saying? That's a unity. But right now we just looking. So now, from my perspective, I had a lot of strong mama experiences, right? So strong mama came in reference, or it shown up for me as masculine woman.
You could do.
So now I'm repeating this cycle because I haven't softened up in a way yet. I'm gonna try to keep this light because I know this is a lot.
I come from that kind of woman.
No, I get it, but it's
not.
We can go back and forth.
Father, so it's
Me
like
too.
that yin and yang.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Me too. And for
they're strong where each other is weak. Like they complement each other in such a way. My parents.
Exactly. They complement each other, and I had to see, like, my dad and my mom isn't married, but my dad and my stepmom is married. And they've been married for 20 years. So their dynamic is more conducive and healthy, right?
Right.
And growing up, my stepmom, if you meet her, you would think she's a very passive person. You would think she's quiet. You think she don't have a backbone. You would think Carlena's not that. That's not what it's given. It's not given.
It's like you get more honey with, what do they say? You get more bees with honey. That's her energy.
But I didn't respect it or appreciate it nor see.
Because that's not what you came from.
That's not what I came from. So I'm thinking that you have to be this dominant, aggressive woman to get respect and to have people hear you. But I watched my dad get boo-booed the food from just Carlene saying nothing. You get what I'm saying? It's so much
wrong.
Right. It's so much strength in her submissiveness or submissiveness. You know, in her ability to just choose.
Her battles.
Absolutely. Versus me, and this is no shade to my mom or my stepmom or nothing, but seeing my mom, and now I see my mom embody that aspect now. You get what I'm saying? Versus seeing my stepmom embody that since I was 6. You get what I mean?
She had to learn. She had to be beaten to some.
She developed it. It was developed.
But it's like from beating or being beating from the situation. You get what I'm saying? Or realizing that it's not more so
going through all these traumas to get to that space.
And it's not the easier way. And then again, she grew up from a single mom. My stepmom grew up from a 2-parent household. So you got 2 different upbringings. You see in 2 different dynamics. And until you see from your own eyes the benefit of what a soft, strong female look like, you get what I'm saying? Now I'm starting to imply these aspects for myself, and I see it benefiting my relationship. My partner is comfortable. He doesn't feel that I'm aggressive or whatever.
And it works for you.
It works for me because I still feel good about myself, but I still feel
like you do it what you need to do.
Empowered.
Exactly. But we just got all the way.
Okay. So we recently discussed money mindset and money mindset blocks. What's your relationship with money been like, and how has that evolved over the years?
So my relationship with money has been relatively good.
Okay.
I've always been able to get money. I think the relationship has been more so managing it.
Okay. The managing is the key.
Managing is a thing because, again, I wore the hat proudly. I was Captain Save Everybody. So, you know, that comes with spreading. But and then also in addition to that, I always betted on myself. So whatever that was that I wanted to do, like I always was told that, you know, until you have kids, it's all about you. So being that I don't have any kids, whatever career, school, lesson, curriculum, course, education, I just constantly reinvest in myself, and maybe sometimes more than what I should have. But
it goes.
Yeah, I feel like it allowed me to have like just the background and a lesson of experience. Yeah. When it comes to managing money, even from a lower to a larger spectrum, it just gave me the experience and the familiarity with it.
Yeah,
sure. What's been your biggest challenge in entrepreneurship, and how did you overcome it?
My biggest challenge with entrepreneurship has been communication. I will say communication is not the easiest for me. I'm typically a loner. I do everything by myself. I get it done by myself. So to express and communicate, even when I'm in heightened emotions, was very hard for me. I'm like a shutdown and do it by myself. But it doesn't work well when you have a team depending on your say-so. Yeah. So you got to push through and communicate despite your emotions. So I would say communication.
That's a big one. Yeah.
Effective communication.
Effective
communication.
Hello.
So how do you balance your work life and personal life as an entrepreneur?
I balance my work life and my personal life as an entrepreneur really well, I think. Okay. I say that because my partner, me and my boyfriend, we do everything together. Mm-hmm. Like, literally, it's kind of sick. Like, it's pretty sick. We really do everything together, from meditating to exercising to planning, shooting, doing campaigns
content,
for
all that.
Content,
either business.
Literally. From his business, being a director, photographer, to my business, being a wellness entrepreneur, CEO, and things of that nature. Like, we literally do everything together. We're bouncing ideas, conversations, and pieces and everything off, But in the morning, we have 2 hours where we don't even touch the outside world. We get up, we meditate, we journal, we do our Yeah, we get in our pocket, and then it's all work.
I love that.
I can't really draw the line.
I love that.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
How do you see your business evolving in the next 5 years, and what steps are you taking to achieve those goals?
Really good question. 5 years from now, I see New Beauty being a family brand. I see it being in every household for like everyday solutions, and it just being a staple product, no matter what that product is. I'm going to keep coming, whether it's a conditioner, whether it's a morning wood, whether it's a wet night hormone balancer, whatever it is, whether it's a whatever it is, I just want New Beauty's products to be a staple. I also see events to assist, heal, and direct in a space of just evolution for people. And in so many ways, I just see so many great things. I don't really want to let the cat out the bag yet. I'm working.
I see the retreat, though. When you were talking about that earlier, I'm like, I see the retreat.
Yeah, it's
Costa
working.
Rica.
Yes, it's working. Yeah. I want to be able to do it in Costa Rica.
I'm there.
Yeah. I want to do it in Costa Rica, and I want to do it in the States. Because the reason why I want to do it in the States, because people overlook where we are and what we have. And it's some beautiful places here.
Like Arizona, parts of Texas.
Oh my God, Arizona, Wyoming.
Yes.
Oh my God, Wyoming has like this river that is just next level. The greenery, like it's just amazing. Like the nature out here in the States is great. It's
you just have to get there.
You just have to find it. So that's why. And then of course Costa Rica, because I just want to show everybody what that is like. But
well, I come from a very green state, so you should do it in Oregon too.
Oregon, okay. You guys have a lot of rivers and water. Yes, okay. Of course, green.
Yeah, very coastal, very lots of mountains. Yes.
Dope.
Yep.
All right, well, so it's just so many places. I have so much. My vision is just so grand for New Beauty, and I feel inspired. Like, at first I had like not a block, but I couldn't see it. I couldn't see as clearly because I think it was just new. You know, like it was becoming. I was creating. It was new everything.
Yeah.
That's your brand.
New is literally, it was a new lifestyle, it was a new routine, it was a new vision, it was new everything.
It was so easy to buy into, though, because I saw you leave. I saw you dip out. I saw you do the research. I saw you. So once you came back,
the evolution of it all. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is easy, and it's easy to speak on your brand.
Absolutely.
It's easy to tell people about because it's trusted.
Well trusted.
Well trusted.
A lot of people ask me where did new come from? I said, okay, it's New Beauty, but it's spelled N-U because it's in you.
Yeah.
It's in you. I'm glad y'all got it. Yeah. For the girls who get it. Yes. So that's perfect.
Yes.
So you're not far from this, but
Don't do it like that.
To be like,
No, I don't take it that way.
it's a beautiful thing. Like
Yeah,
I met you a lot younger, and I've always been inspired by you. I'm
Thank you.
absolutely your senior.
That is no cap.
Always been inspired by you.
I appreciate it.
So, what would 12-year-old you? Would 12-year-old you be proud of you now?
Absolutely.
And what would you tell her if you could?
Yes, absolutely. 12-year-old me would more than definitely be proud. And I would say because I'm helping so many people.
Yes.
You know, I keep addressing. I had Captain Save real bad.
It's a real thing.
But I had
Now
to
you
redirect it. So
Yeah.
I still get to Captain Save,
but in a more beautiful way.
in a more productive,
Healthy way.
exactly
Yes.
way that I can keep it going. I can keep this up. It's not draining me.
It's sustainable.
It's sustainable, and I'm influencing people to do it themselves. I don't want to just keep
People that
cooking
want
the
it.
fish for you. I want you to be able to go and fish
for
for
yourself.
yourself.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So being able it's not about hiding my knowledge or hiding all of the information I have.
You're not gatekeeping.
I'm not gatekeeping. I'm
Yeah.
transparent, and I want you to talk as much. You get what I'm saying? So we can do. It's collective in numbers. It's more power and unity in numbers. So if I have a like-minded of 10 people who think like me versus me having to convince 10 people to come.
You got to knock all the walls down to get to it.
So we can even share the same.
The convince will have you in bed wiped out.
Like,
Exactly.
You can't do that.
You can only go so far.
Yeah.
So yes, 12-year-old me will be extremely proud that I get to help people. I'm providing real solutions. And one thing that I will tell her is there's no shortcuts in life. Pay attention to details.
Yes.
Life at all. And at the end of the day, if nothing else works, the compound effect will work. Because consistency and confidence will
Take you a long way.
okay.
Yes.
Hello.
Period.
Hello.
Well, this was an amazing episode.
I'm
Like,
so
yes.
Thankfully, Deshay's good girl, but you are now all of our good girls. I'm so inspired as well. I'm over here like taking mental notes. Like, let's get it together.
And same here. I love the setup. I love how you guys had everything so organized and just the whole train of what I had to do. I love it. I'm here for it. I hope the podcast go far. I hope you guys get exactly what it is that you want.
Yes.
But thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for being so willing.
Absolutely.
So open and so transparent.
Of course.
Yes.
I knew you had a story, girl.
You said Morning Wood is your newest product, and
But
you're
the most
offering
popular.
it to most popular. But you're also offering it to our viewers and listeners for a discounted code of 10% off.
I'm gonna do the whole site. So,
whole
because Morning Wood is for me. Yeah. So if you have
You're getting the whole site 10% off.
Absolutely.
Yes. So tell them the website.
The website is yournewbeauty.com. So that's YOURNU beauty BEAUTY.com.
And tell them where they can find you on social.
My social is Rae Canti. The business is Your New Beauty, same as the website. And the salon page is New Beauty Parlor as well. You can find all my girls, my stylists. If you want to book an appointment, buy some sea moss, get a sea moss conditioner, get you some morning wood, whatever it is that you need.
It's all there for you. Yes. Yes. Code you guys is GTGI10. GTGI10.
And you will receive 10% off the entire site, whatever you want for the entire month of May.
Oh, wow. I thought it was going to be
40 days.
You got no excuse to
No
get your
excuse.
shit.
Our girl is doing y'all good.
Exactly.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank
you
All right.
so
Thank you guys
much.
for listening and watching.
Love you, Rae. Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Hey girl, thanks for listening. But before you go, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.